There is still a chance that Owen Heinecke could be playing college football at Oklahoma if Jim Nagy has anything to say about it. Let's take a look and find out what we learned about the eligibility question regarding linebacker Owen Heinecke. What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. If this is your first time watching Adapt and Respond, thank you for joining us here. We talk college football year round. If you're into that, hit that subscribe button, like this video, answer the question in the comments below. Do you think that Owen Heinecke should be allowed to play another year of college football, or do you think he should have to move on to playing in the NFL? Of course, this question of eligibility is a recent one that was made popular by Diego Pavia, who sued the NCAA and ended up winning an opportunity to play another year at Vanderbilt, put together what many people think is a Heisman Trophy winning season. And in so doing, brought administrators, coaches, and other players around to the idea that they too might be able to win another year of eligibility by suing the NCAA for reasons that are as far-fetched as you might come to think they are. What's fascinating about this is that the rules for the NCAA haven't changed around eligibility. They haven't. What did lead to this is the COVID year. And I think that is the NCAA trying to do a good deed, and that good deed not going unpunished. If you played sports at the NCAA level during COVID, they didn't count the year. They said everybody gets another year. This sucks. It all sucks. Some people played, 12 games, 13 games, Alabama. Some people played 8, 7, 6, Penn State, the Big Ten, whatnot. It just didn't seem fair. And the best thing to do and the right thing to do was to allow everybody the opportunity to play more. So effectively, some folks got 5 years, right, to play 5 years. Then recently, Trinidad Chambliss is suing because he believes he has a medical red shirt that the NCAA is refusing to acknowledge. Joey Aguilar is suing because he played JUCO football and doesn't think that should count toward FBS eligibility when it's always has and always should, because the moment your NCAA clock starts ticking, that's just it. From D3 all the way up, it doesn't matter, right? You got 5 years to play for it. If you don't get it done, or you choose to opt in to play in the NFL or play in the NBA or what have you, that's part of it. But because we're having this discussion around college athletics in a way that many people believe that the rules need to be either modernized or stricken completely, we're to Owen Heinecke, who transferred to Oklahoma after lacrosse at Ohio State and was so good as a linebacker that Jared Kanek actually ends up going to Brent Venables and saying, hey, I think I can help the offense. We're pretty stacked at linebacker. And Jared Kanek was a good to serviceable, serviceable to good tight end for Oklahoma in 2026. But we thought this was gone, thought this was kind of over. Owen Heinecke having participated in the post-college football process of trying to play in the NFL, but found out Monday that Jim Nagy, general manager at Oklahoma, is still pursuing this. He said, still learning, I would say. We're still working through some of that. We're not giving up. Owen's just a guy you just want to fight for, and we've got a locker room full of great young men, and Owen's incredible. But in a lot of close contact with he and his dad through the process and through Owen's Senior Bowl and Combine, and he came back last week, and we were watching practice together, and I think it got him really juiced up about potentially maybe coming back here and being a Sooner, being around his teammates again, seeing those guys work. But he's special. He's a really special young man. If it ends up where he's in the NFL next year, whoever gets him is going to get a great young man. But yeah, we're still working through that. Again, Heinecke had an initial petition that was denied January 30th. This is after a season that was pretty damn good. 11 tackles. After having just 11 tackles the previous season, had 74 and 12 tackles for loss with 3 sacks, forced fumble, and 4 pass breakups. Outstanding linebacker play. The NCAA is still counting the 15 minutes that he played of lacrosse toward his year of eligibility. He played lacrosse at Ohio State 2021 for transferring to OU in 2022. And, the Combine wasn't exactly the place where he blew things away. Owen can play NFL football tomorrow. It's just a team needs to take a chance on him to see what they can get. But Oklahoma also has to account for Owen not being a part of the team. So they've done that through the portal. and through their recruiting. But they are really trying to help him if he wants to come back and play at Oklahoma. And I get it. I understand. I really do. But I want to give Nagy more of the floor here before we talk about what I actually think about all of this. Nagy says, we had to account for Owen not being here, right? So we did what we had to do to go through the portal to do that. But again, if there's any sliver of hope of getting Owen back, we're going to do that. And it's not hard on me. It's the hardest thing on Owen. I mean, he's trying. He doesn't know where to focus his time. NFL draft. Am I doing that and chasing that? Am I going to be a Sooner again? I know it hasn't been easy on Owen, but his maturity, like he's handled it, is great. But yeah, it's been a lot harder on him than it has been on us, which is what you'd expect because Owen is kind of on his own in limbo here. And even as this is going on and as this news comes out, NFL teams are going to want to know, what is it that you're trying to do here? Like, do you want to play in the NFL or do you want to play college football? Are we wasting our time? That's what an NFL franchise is supposed to ask him. That's what you want to know before you go and use a draft pick on him or even sign him as an undrafted free agent to play. Now, a lot of this is going to get cleared up very soon, I would expect and I would hope, so that everybody knows exactly what they're doing come the NFL draft, whether he's re-enrolling in school to play football in the fall or not. But in as far as what Jim Nagy's doing, I wouldn't expect anything less. I would not expect Oklahoma to do anything less than try their damnedest to help Owen get another year of eligibility to play college football and use whatever means they can to ensure that he gets this opportunity and that he doesn't have to throw away another year because he played 15 minutes of lacrosse, so that perhaps he'd come back being an All-American at Oklahoma playing linebacker, which I'm sure is a dream. However, and remember, I'm an Oklahoma guy. The rules are the rules, and just because it's one of my guys and plays on the team that is my favorite, I don't want to see the rules broken for that. I don't. I want the rules to be enforced across the board. And if they change the rules later, that's great. But I don't want to Reggie Bush this thing. I don't give a damn that Reggie Bush believes that NIL happens because of him. Nah, dog. It happened because the NCAA is working out of pocket and got caught this antitrust lawsuit. It ain't happened because of you. What you were doing was illegal at the time. Okay? And because it's illegal at the time, paying the penance at the time. Okay? I played Division I, track. I don't know if you play track. Ran track. Am I owed any money? No, because they didn't put the statute of limitations to a place where I can get any money. So, you play the hand you're dealt. This is the hand you're dealt. And this is always going to be a possibility. This is not new. Like, had he played a single snap at Ohio State, the same thing would be true, right? What the rules are have to be for everyone across the board. And if you came here expecting me to say something different, you don't know much about me. That said, if Owen gets to play and Oklahoma finds a way for him to play, great. I'm going to root for him too. I root for him in the NFL. Just got done telling you, I think he can play. I think he's a great player. But if you're leaving it up to me, Commissioner RJ for college football, no. He would go play in the NFL along with Joey Aguilar and Trinidad Chambliss and every other player who has exhausted his eligibility to the letter of the NCAA bylaws, for which Oklahoma and 1,600 other institutions have all said they want enforced. Enough. Stop this.